I started doing business initially back in 2006. Then I was doing most shipping for myself.
Yeah.
That's when, after doing that for some time, I started seeing people asking me, can you take this for me to Kenya? Can you take this? That's how now the shipping started. It was an accident.
This is the go down at Kamakis in Nairobi, Kenya. A lot of what's the stuff that is shipped by sea comes here.
Right now, my computer business is not there anymore, and I'm doing 5 to 6 containers every month.
All these are coming from our clients, both in the United States, and most of them are actually coming from Kenya, because people in Kenya can purchase their stuff. They send it to our address here. Then we'll get the stuff and repackage them, consolidate. Then we have to send them to the airline for shipping to Kenya.
Pleasure to it feels like coming home to be here again. I know I was here some time back, almost 5.
Been a while, it's almost 5 years, right?
Yeah,
it's been a while.
Yeah, when you're just starting.
We were just starting the air shipping then, you remember?
Yeah.
2016, 2017?
Yes,
something like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So one of the things I wanted to speak to you about is just as an update, because I've realized the world has, initially people used to talk about a global village, but now it's here. The last time I spoke with you, you are thinking that time you're just strictly shipping by sea. And I remember you told me that you're working on shipping by air. So that's just what we want to update. But before we start, let's just introduce yourself to our viewers.
Yeah, my name is Peter Ndungu. I'm the proprietor of Impex. I've been doing this business now since 2006.
Yeah.
That's about 16 years.
Yes.
And we're happy we're still going strong.
Awesome, Peter. Yeah. So, like I was asking Dominic, people talk about during and post COVID-19. As a business, how were you affected by COVID-19?
We were affected like everybody else, but we're a little bit lucky because our business was more COVID friendly, because there was literally no moving.
Yeah. People
had a lot of time in the house.
Yeah.
And those two factors favored our business. For one, for people when they're traveling, normally travel is small packages and all that.
Yeah.
Since there was no travel,
yeah,
those packages had to come to us so that we can ship them.
Yeah.
On the other side, for people to prepare the packages to ship, they need time.
Yeah.
In America, people work like 24/7.
That's true.
That time they had time to stay in the house. And because of that extra time in the house, they had time to put these packages together for us to ship them.
Yeah.
So we closed for about a month.
Yeah.
Then we came to realize our service was accepted from closing because of they were calling it what? Essential services. We were essential services, so because of that we were able to open up and continue doing business.
Yeah.
Even though we followed all the protocols of the mask, gloves and all that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So around that time, and really indeed for the last almost maybe 4 years, there were issues in Kenya in terms of when the goods get to Nairobi, shipping. They removed a custom service from Mombasa to I think Naivasha for some time, but now it's been reversed. How did that affect you, or which was the best way for you guys?
Initially, I remember, especially that time we were having a conversation. We are having a lot of problems with the protocols at the port.
Yeah.
You had so many agencies who want to be there when you're doing your clearing of the goods and all that, and it was really affecting the clearing process, taking 2-3 weeks, sometimes even months.
Yeah.
But of late, I've seen a lot of improvement. I've seen a turnaround of a container, it gets to Mombasa, and within 2-3 days it's out. which is amazing. And I really have to commend KPA for that.
Yeah.
And Kenya Revenue, they're working right now.
Yeah.
We are happy. We can't complain.
Awesome.
Turning around a container in 2-3 days, that you can beat that. You can't. And again, also with the Kenya Revenue in the airport in Nairobi, the same thing. And we're really enjoying that, and we feel that it's going the right way.
Yeah, and look, that's awesome. Yeah. And just taking back to back then, but we do this because we want also to act as inspiration to young upcoming business people. Many Kenyans, when you pack up and go abroad, what comes to mind is that you're going to get a big office. You work for Google or Amazon, yeah.
FedEx,
yeah.
What I normally tell Kenyans, America is a great country. Is a place whereby you don't have to work so hard to make it in life, but for you to get onto another level beyond the employment of 9 to 5, you have to think outside the box.
Yeah.
Because basically in these countries, if you need a job, you can go a mile from here before you see several signs we are hiring.
Yeah.
And if you are comfortable by just doing 9 to 5, you are sure that you get a job. But running a business calls for something different.
Yeah.
You must be looking for something else in life, because eventually when that business takes off, it gives you two things. One, it gives you money, and two, it's something more important than money, which is time.
Yeah.
If you have a job, you're sure you'll be having money,
yeah,
but your time will always be controlled.
Yeah.
Because even if you have that time, it's the specific time. You can never have time by yourself. You cannot just say tomorrow I'm not going to work.
Yeah.
You cannot just say tomorrow I'll work from home.
Yeah.
It depends. You're both determined whether you work from home or you have to go to work.
Yeah.
But for you to do that in America, to be able to do that business, to get the time, it becomes a challenge. And the biggest challenge of doing business in America is once you fail, because by the time you stabilize in business, you fail. You fail several times.
Yeah.
And the moment you fail, there's always an alternative. You try the business first 2 years, you see it's not working. There's a job there calling you, hey, we have a job here.
Yeah.
So you abandon your vision and go back to employment.
Yeah.
Because of that, so many Kenyans are finding it very hard to open business here.
Yeah.
Sometimes back, a lot of people went to trucking and all that.
Yeah.
And when the trucking failed and all that, immediately they abandoned their truck, they went back to employment.
Yeah.
And it's still affecting a lot of Kenyans because of that. But normally what I tell people, when you want to start a business here, start it in a way that you have a job,
yeah,
and you're doing your business.
Yeah.
I was doing the same.
Yeah.
I had a 7 to 3 job,
yeah,
for like 5 years. And after 3, I would go now do my business up to 10 p.m. I did that for 5 years. Then even me, I was a victim, because back in 2008, when there was a problem with housing and all that, I failed. But instead of now going completely back to employment, I reversed the role.
Yeah.
I was doing my business 8 to 3, and now from 3 to 11, I was going for a job.
Yeah.
I did that for about a year when I went back to full business. So basically in America, for someone to be able to succeed in business, you have to be looking for something else.
Yeah.
Because if it's just money and that's it, it's easier to get the money from employment than from the business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming back to Titan, a vision started and created by you. You've been in existence for now
16 years now.
16 years. Can you speak to its progression?
Well, I started doing business initially back in 2006. Then I was doing most shipping for myself.
Yeah.
I was buying computers here and selling them in Kenya. That's when, after doing that for some time, I started seeing people asking me, can you take this for me to Kenya? Can you take this? That's how now the shipping started. It was an accident. I was shipping my computers, then people started coming, take this suitcase for me, take this. That's when I realized there's an opportunity of doing something else.
Yeah.
And so from there, 2008 is when now I started promoting shipping as a business. And from there, it's been going up and up. And through that, several other people have opened a business on the same concept.
Yeah.
What I'm doing right now, I have several other companies which have chipped in what I'm doing, and all of them, they are in business, we're in business.
Yeah.
The market is so big. If we do the things right, you should be able to stand. And I started with the one container every month, and what I was shipping was a third of it, or 3/4 of it was my stuff.
Yeah.
Right now, my computer business is not there anymore, and I'm doing 5 to 6 containers every month. Yeah.
Wow. So again, let's hone in on air shipping, because that seems to, like I said, I came back because of that. I really wanted to see how last time we spoke, you're working on that.
Yes.
Now I just spoke with Dominic out there, and a lot of what they're packing.
Right now we are doing air shipping.
Air shipping, yeah. How was it? Speak to that again, please.
Yeah, for the air, we also started in 2016, and we've been able to maintain that service. We do it every other week. Every 2 weeks we have a load out. Every 2 weeks we have a load out. And even now we are able to do about 4 tons every month. On average, 4 tons every month. So it's about a ton every week.
So in terms of air shipping, what mostly do you ship?
Funny enough, most of the things we're shipping right now, people buy stuff in Kenya.
Yeah.
Somebody, you have a vehicle, you're missing a spare part, you cannot get it in Kenya. You go to eBay, buy it, ship it to us, we put it together, we bring it to you in Kenya.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like the air business, 60% is serving Kenyans in Kenya, not here.
That is very interesting.
Yeah. And on the other side, if somebody is not able to go by, if you go to our office in Nairobi at Upper Hill, they should be able to process the payment for you, the buying for you. You buy, you pay there. Then when we ship it there, you go pick it up there, and you pay your pickup charges down there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. So again, like I was talking with Dominic, and then we just realized that the world has really compressed itself. You can live. I want to relocate back at home. It seems like it will be possible for me to get my regular prescription shipped from here to when I'm living comfortably back in Kenya.
You can ship. Some people, exactly. Some people are doing the same as you say. They're buying their prescription medicine from here. It comes, we ship them to them. Then even some things like supplements and all that, they're doing the same, and beauty products, same thing.
So for the people in Kenya who want to do business with you, what's the ABCD that they need to do?
There are 2 ways of getting in touch with us. You can either give us a call. The phone number is, I will be able to supply that number.
Yeah.
You can walk into our office in Upper Hill, and they'll take your orders and do all the buying and prepare everything to be shipped there.
Yeah.
You pay there, you pay through PayBill, and we use the business credit card to do the purchasing and all that. Then from there, after you get the order and get the payment, in 2-3 weeks, you have your goods.
Awesome. How regular do you ship stuff?
By air, we ship every other week.
That's 2 weeks.
2 weeks. And sea, we normally say we ship every other week in sea, but that one typically depends with the volume we have. Sometimes we do a container every week. If we are not too busy, we do every 2 weeks.
So I'm a Kenyan living in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I want to ship my 75-inch TV. How do I go about that?
If it's something you're planning to buy and you are wherever, in US or whatever, you can just buy it, have it shipped direct to us. Then from there, we take it from there and we ship it.
So you'll come and pick my stuff from Minneapolis?
Right now, we are not able to pick in the Midwest.
Okay.
We've only been servicing the Northeast, from Virginia, Maryland, DC, Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Connecticut, New York, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, and part of Maine.
Yeah.
From the month of November, we are moving to the West Coast. That is within Seattle and Oregon from this month.
Oh, okay.
And we are hoping to be servicing that market as we service here every month, going around picking up the stuff. The same way we do it here, we'll be doing it there. Then after we see how that moves is when we'll be checking out how to move out in other regions. Especially, I know the next one after Seattle will be Georgia. Then from Georgia, we'll figure out where next, depending on how the cluster of Kenyans are, because this business is basically relies on the cluster and the population of the market itself.
You know, Dominic was telling me that the stuff that you get, especially from the Midwest Atlantic, is from repeat customers.
Yes.
The people who are living here, then relocated to the West.
Yes.
And I'm actually in the next 2 weeks I'm going to Seattle to do that story. The story of why many people are moving. The migration of Kenya. You know,
yes.
People say that we behave like sheep.
Yes.
And you've been here long enough to understand that. Can you speak to that?
In fact, that's why we're getting so many calls from people who used to be in this region, who has moved to the West Coast. And for that, they say, hey, why can't you come and give this service here? We miss you here. We need you here. And that's why after we went there and did our feasibility study, and we found it viable that you should be able to open a location there.
Yeah.
And we're happy to be doing that faster in this now.
Yeah, in your view, why are many people moving to the West?
For one is the issue of is more immigrants friendly in the West Coast than in most of other states. Especially the issue of driver's license. We also got it here in New Jersey just the other day, and we are seeing it helping people a lot. And Seattle has been having this for a long, long time. And because of that, so many people are finding it very friendly there. And also even the things which enable a lot of people to go there is whether you are documented or not. Once you get your license, you can be able to get a house. You can even buy a house. Especially in Washington State, jobs are there. They are more friendly to the illegal. You find even undocumented the documented workers in Seattle. They're working even for the state. You can never see that one anywhere.
Especially in the red states, or even
here in New Jersey, even New York, you can't see that. So it's something.
Yeah, but I realized I was there and I saw the community is growing, very robust, and people have really diverted. They work so many different things.
And they're doing so many different things. The homes.
Yeah.
It's like it's something else. It's
awesome. So as we summarize, Peter, for this young Kenyan living in Kenya, listening to you, and now they know that you ship stuff from here. There's something he wanted to, a nice shoe from Kobe
Nike.
Nike, those
Jordan,
and he's seen it on Facebook or TikTok, and he wants to get that. How can you assist that young man?
That young man, all he needs to do is either to go to the site where the shoe is being sold, buy the shoe, use our address. The shoe will come to us. In our website, there's instructions on what you need to do so that you can know that that shoe belongs to you.
Yeah.
Once you get to us, We'll prepare the shoe, ship it to Kenya. When it gets there, we'll call you to come and pick it up. We can even deliver if you give us that option and do it at a small fee.
Yeah.
Alternatively, if you're not capable of doing that, you only need to call our office or show up in our office in Nairobi after help. Then you sit down with one of our representatives, we do the buying for you. Then from there, when it gets there, the same person will call you and tell you, hey, your shoe is here, can you come and pick it up?
So you have a centralized place in Nairobi?
We have an office in Nairobi, which specifically their work is that. Their work is to do the sourcing, and once the goods get there, they do the distribution.
Should have 10 boxes.
Yeah, all of it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's correct. That's good.
So Dominic,
Yes.
basically this is we can say this is the nerve center for this.
Yes.
What you're packing, where is this coming from?
Now, all these are coming from our clients, both in the United States and most of them are actually coming from Kenya. Because people in Kenya can purchase their stuff. They send it to our address here. Then we'll get the stuff and repackage them, consolidate, and that's now what we are doing here. Once we consolidate, we have to put them in boxes. We put them in boxes, then we have to send them to the airline for shipping to Kenya. So basically, this is air that we are preparing.
Oh, okay. So basically, it's not just only the Kenyans who live here who want to ship things back home, but Kenyans at home can buy stuff.
Yes.
So it's shipped from here.
Yes, actually Kenyans in Kenya go to our office, or they call our office in Kenya. Then they have a liaison, they buy their stuff. They are shown how they can do it. They buy their stuff, they ship it to us here, to our address here in US. Then we consolidate. So anybody who is shipping to Kenya can purchase stuff from US and ship them to Kenya anytime. And we ship every 2 weeks.
So how is that done? Is it Amazon or what?
Most of them purchase from Amazon, but also from other shops. You can even purchase from any Walmart. They even buy TVs from Best Buy. They buy also TVs from Costco. They buy supplements. Sometimes you even have to go for them from the shop where they bought them, in case the shop is delaying in shipping it. So we just go for it, pick it up, and that's it.
Where do you see most Kenyans shipping from here?
I can say most of them, we can say supplements. A lot of people are very cautious of their health nowadays. So they buy supplements, and they things that you don't need prescription or anything. You just take them for health purposes. Another thing that we ship a lot are clothes, especially baby clothes, and people who like nice stuff, like imported stuff. They buy like your jacket. People send a lot of those stuff. There's also electronics, like music systems, like speakers, things like those. There's also a lot of demand for cosmetics, like lotions and all that for young ladies in Kenya. Basically, we ship everything. Toys, the baby stuff. Maybe somebody is expecting a kid, and maybe they don't want to compromise some of the quality. They want to be sure because of maybe of the budgets and stuff. So they do buy things here. We send them a photo showing what has come. If they like it, we also give our opinion. If they like it, we ship it. If they don't like it, you know the policy here. You can return.
Yeah.
We return for them, and we get a better quality, something that we recommend.
The next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, kila mtu atakuwa amepata vitu zake nyumbani.
Actually, yeah, we do the next by Monday or Tuesday next week. They should be there.
Awesome.
And you see something like that, that label means a lot.
Yeah.
That label means how that package is going to be put in the food.
Oh, okay.
That that 481.
Yeah, it has to be. It's Mamishwe.
It's Mamishwe, and it means there is a lithium battery in there. There is an equipment with a lithium battery.
Yeah, something that can be, if not well handled,
is a hazard in the airlines.
Yeah. So this is the go down at Kamakis in Nairobi, Kenya. A lot of what's the stuff that is shipped by sea comes here. This is the processing center. So I think this is basically the office. So a lot of what's happening here today is this staff just came from Mombasa. It was shipped, and what happens is that shipping, it takes about 3 to 4 weeks. This is basically shipped. It takes about 2 to 3 months if you're shipping heavy equipment to get here. Once it gets here, it's processed and then it's sent to the clans. Clans have a number that identify their goods, and they have the options of coming to pick them from here, or it can still be shipped from here to their home addresses. My name is Chris Wamalwa, and this has been Diaspora Home and Abroad. Stay with us next week as we bring you more stories from the diaspora.